Hello students, good morning. Here's your English teacher, Mrs. Kusum. I hope you are excited for another topic of Class 5 English Grammar. That is Chapter 2, Subject and Predicate. So, before starting the chapter, let's discuss about our previous chapter, that is chapter number 1, the sentence. A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. Means a group of words which gives us a meaningful information, that is sentence. We have also read about kind of sentences. For example, assertive or declarative sentences, imperative sentences, interrogative sentences, exclamatory sentences. Now let's start our chapter 2, subject and predicate. A sentence can be divided into two parts, subject and predicate. Subject is that part of the sentence which tells about who or what we are talking about, and predicate means the action done in the sentence. Let us do it more clearly. In this picture, what is Rahul doing? Yes, students, you are right. Rahul is reading a book. So, we are talking about whom? Rahul. So, here our subject is Rahul. And what action he is doing? He is reading a book. So, is reading a book is our predicate. So, what is subject? Let's discuss. The part of the sentence that speaks about somebody or something is called subject. The subject names the person, place, animal, or thing we are talking about in the sentence. So let's do some sentences. So let's begin with some examples. Our first example is birds fly. So here who is fly? Birds. So birds is our subject. The teacher teaches us grammar. Now who is teaching us grammar? The teacher. So the teacher is our subject. The little girl played in the field. Who is playing in the field? The little girl. Now next sentence. My friend is ill. Who is ill? My friend. So here my friend is our subject. Our next example is Ram and Raj are going to the zoo. Now here you can't say only Ram is subject or Raj is subject. Actually this sentence is plural. So here Ram and Raj both are subject. So here are, who is going to the zoo? Ram and Raj. So what is our subject? Ram and Raj. Next sentence, they have won the match. Here they is our subject. I think now it is clear to you people that the work done by who or what is our subject. So our next part of the sentence is predicate. So what is predicate? Predicate refers to the part which tells us something about the subject. Means it gives us information about the subject. And another thing, predicate also contains the verb. Let us take our previous example. Rahul is reading a book. So what information we are getting about Rahul? That he is reading a book. So this information is our predicate. And the word reading is our verb. And we know that predicate contains the verb. So it is predicate. So let's revise our previous examples. For example, bird, fly. Here, what is the verb? Fly. Fly is our predicate. The teacher teaches us grammar. So, what action teachers are doing? Teaches us grammar. The little girl played in the field. So, what she is doing? What is the verb? Verb is played. So, this is our predicate. My friend is ill. Is ill is a verb. You remember now? Is a form of be. So it is also predicate. Are going to the zoo. This is also predicate. Last sentence, have won the match. This is also predicate. To understand more clearly, let's do some more examples. In the city lived many people. After taking my meal, I went to the bed. Long live the king. Array, what happened? Where is our subject? Earlier we have done examples where subject is in the starting. But what happened this time? Subjects are in the end of the sentence. Yes, students, you're right. We have to check who has done or what has done in the subject. That is our subject. So no need to worry. We have to just check the sentence. Maybe the subject is at the end or in the between of the sentence or at the starting of the sentence. So let's continue. So what is our first sentence? In the city lived many people. So who are living in the city? Many people. After taking my meal, I went to the bed. Who is going to the bed? I. Third sentence. Who is the subject? The king. Fourth sentence. Hiding in the long grass was a black snake. Who is hiding in the grass? Black snake. Yes, this is our subject. In that jungle lived a lion. Who is living in the jungle? A lion. And so you can conclude that subject can come anywhere in the sentence. Just you have to identify that we are talking about what or whom. So let's read this. This is very important. The subject usually comes before the predicate in the sentence, but in some cases the order of the words may be changed depending on what is the being said and how it is being said, like we have done in above sentences. I hope students you have understood the concept of subject and predicate. So let's revise what we have done today. A sentence can be divided into two parts, subject and predicate. The subjects names the person, place, animal or thing we are talking about in a sentence. A predicate refers to the part which tells us something about the subject and contains verb. And last, most important, the subject usually comes before the predicate in the sentence. But in some cases, the order of the words may be changed depending on what is being said and how it is being said. So this is all we have done. Thank you.